Loves a party. Dave Lane, and I'd have to say Ian Chilcott. I've been carp fishing since I was about 12 years old, seriously. So we probably started carp fishing when I was about 7 or 8, it's about 15 years ago. And then when I caught my first 20 at the age of 12, that was when I probably got the bug, so 10 years now. I've caught carp from various duck ponds, which probably shouldn't have been fished, and I don't think the local neighbours liked people fishing it. Yeah, other than that, I'm normally quite sensible and well behaved, so nowhere too peculiar. A fruit pastel, and I know that because that was from one of the duck ponds that I shouldn't have been fishing. I had a night's fishing. I was on my own on the bank. I was probably at 15, 16 years old. It was just when I started night fishing, and I'm still to this day not too sure what it was. I think they were foxes, but it was mating season, and it just sounded like people screaming behind me, and it, yeah, proper shook me up, laying there in my tent with the door zipped down, thinking, God, I'm not going to get much sleep. But yeah, luckily I woke up, so it must have been all right. I started carp fishing at a day ticket venue called Hinderclay Lakes in Suffolk, where my granddad used to take me and my cousins, and we just literally started fishing with feeders and floats literally in the margin, just on like a sort of common match rod, if you like, I suppose. And yeah, and then started feeder fishing using leads on feeder rods, catching 7-8 pounders, and it's just sort of went forward from there. We're using like fluorocarbon rigs with lunch and meat on the hair, so it was pretty foolproof really. But as a beginner, as like a 8-9 year old kid, as a beginner, it was a tactic that worked well for me and got me the bug. I love playing football. I play football every Saturday afternoon unless I'm fishing or at a fishing show. Occasionally have a game of darts if I'm down the pub, but mainly other than fishing, my second hobby would definitely be football. Oh, one day, so I've got one day to go fishing. I'd want to go somewhere iconic, somewhere not many people probably get to fish. Probably Yateley Car Park Lake, I'd say, just purely for the history, and I've never really fished anywhere steeped in history like that, so yeah, Yateley Car Park Lake. Nothing too severe, touch wood, just a few hooks in the finger. Yeah, nothing too lethal, touch wood, like I say, hopefully, nothing. Well, Dave Lane, his effort was just above and beyond. When I fished a couple of times with him, and also Ian Russell just had energy from beyond belief really, and his work ethic was pretty impressive to see on the bank. And then thirdly, probably say Tom Maker, when he's on a venue that can have a big hit, I think he's unstoppable. He just goes all out and always seems to produce the goods. My favourite capture would have to be my UK PB, a fish called Pebbles from Nunnery D Lake. It was my first season fishing the venue. I got to the draw late, so everyone had done the draw. I literally had 2 swims to pick from. Nothing was showing. It was traditional season, so it was June 16th. And there was one swim that had a shallow plateau. I decided to plot up in there, put a couple of rods out, and literally once I put a couple of rods out, just after the hooter went, I see a fish show, and then another show, and then my middle rod just pulled up tight, and we were 40 minutes into the season, and I've caught this magnificent 42-pound 6-ounce mirror carp. So to this day, that's still my UK PB and still my most memorable capture. One would have to be my combi pan, my Ridge Monkey combi pan, because no matter what, I can chuck anything in that and it's edible. I'd like to get micro meals and stuff like that and just chuck them in, heat them up, and they come out as good as anything. Another thing would be my phone. it's great for being able to look forward at weather reports and being able to judge where the fish might turn up to get one step ahead of other anglers. Plus, when it's cold and miserable like this, on them long winter's nights, you can chill, watch a film or something on your phone. So another thing to help time, especially during the winter. And finally, I'd have to say a tub of milky toffee pop-ups. I caught fish on them when I was like 12, 13 years old, and to this day now, they're definitely one of the best baits in my armoury, so always got a tub of them on the van. If I could wind back the clocks, I would go fishing more in the summer and less in the winter, which is what I plan to do from now on. I'm now self-employed, so it gives me a lot more freedom with my fishing, and hopefully I can make more time worthwhile on the bank in the spring and in the summer when there's more bites to be had, and work a little bit harder, get a little bit more money in the bank in the winter months when it's not so pleasant to be out there fishing. The biggest character I've met through carp fishing have to be Ian Russell. He's so charismatic and full of life. I think if I had to choose one person to go fishing with, it'd be him, because the lake could be frozen, yet you'd still be sitting there having a good laugh. My favourite bits about carp fishing is the excitement you get when that bite alarm screams into life. You sort of sit there for days on end sometimes, not knowing when it's going to happen, and then the joy when it does is ecstatic. It's almost indescribable unless you've experienced it as a carp angler. My least favourite bits about carp fishing are carp fishing in the winter. I still do it, I don't know why, because I get there, I get freezing cold, but like I said, leading on from the last question, when that bite alarm screams into life, everything around you just seems to be forgotten, and it's all in that heat of the moment there that makes it all worthwhile. There's different people that I admire in carp angling. First, I admire you people that want to get out there and give it a go. They sort of read the magazines and see people catching lovely big fish on telly, and it gives them the spur of energy to get out there and try it. And especially in the winter months, if they're getting out there and fishing, then fair play to them, because it's not something that you can do overnight. It takes a lot of work to learn and to crack. So definitely novice anglers who are starting out, but also you're people who work a full-time job and have to make the most of their time on the bank. So anyone who works 9 till 5 or 5 or 6 days a week, people that fish overnighters and really have to maximise the time on the bank, I think fair play, because it's not easy fishing against people that have a lot more time than you, and people that have limited time seem to get just as good results, so well done. The secret is I've got a lovely pack of chocolate biscuits tucked away in my bivvy, which I won't be getting out until he's gone to bed, because otherwise I know I won't get any of them. They'll all disappear. Coffee. Chocolate digestive. Indian. My funniest moment on the bank, when I was younger, I think I was probably 11, 12 years old. Me and my friend went fishing at a local day ticket lake, and I thought it'd be hilarious to go up to him as he was leaning over in the water, testing a rig or something. I can't quite remember what he was doing, or it might have been his spod come off or something. He was leaning over the edge anyway. I thought it'd be quite funny to go up to him and jolt him just to scare him into falling in. But the motion of me jolting him, he just sort of went head first straight into the lake, not realising how deep it was just in front of us. And then I felt instantly really bad, so jumped in to try and pull him out, and within a space of a few seconds we were both up to our necks in water, just laughing it out really. But yeah, it was a cold drive home for my mum. I think she was not best impressed having to leave work early to pick us up, but yeah, good times. One fish that I'd love to catch is a fish in a syndicate lake not too far from me. It's a 50-pound ghosty common, and it is an impressive beast. So to get that one into my photo album, I'd be well chuffed.